against other institutions if you've got enough technology and enough computers and et cetera to sort of use other resources that you don't have available on your campus?
Well, you know, certainly in terms of the development of as many courses we did, this collaborative made it possible. Individual schools couldn't have done that. Plus, you know, it's kind of like you know, a collection development in a library. If we've got multiple libraries here and you choose to specialize in one thing and they specialize in another, and I do, then the citizens in that area have access to a lot more things than if we were competing, trying to do exactly the same same thing. That spreads that resource out more. Now, in terms of, you know, actual instruction, it's sort of the illusion that one faculty member could teach millions. Well, if they're writing your everyone in that class is writing your emails every day.
Yes.
You know, you start to see that you can't do that. In fact, there is more interaction. It takes a great deal. So there's not a limitless class size in that regard, but it certainly makes it possible for people who have very busy schedules or are in remote areas to.
And people who are determined to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they have to have the will, but they can tack that into their life. I'd say the you know, the real challenges that we have. I heard a news report, I don't know, about 2 months ago. It was interesting that the port in Los Angeles is growing, a lot more trade coming in and out of there, and they were hiring some more longshoremen, a few hundred longshoremen. And more than 100,000 people applied for those jobs. Now, my take-home lesson for that is that there are very few positions where you don't need many skills or education to get started, but you make enough money to live a life and raise a family, you know, have health care, have retirement. There's so few of those available now that over 100,000 people applied. We've got in Tennessee to raise the education level so that we are competitive and that people can get those jobs. We can attract them and retain them and keep them. And that really is, that's a very, very big challenge. You know, the national program of No Child Left Behind.
Good.
That, you know, that sounds like apple pie motherhood. Who wouldn't? But you know, higher education hasn't behaved that way. I'm old enough that you know, one of my classes it did happen. Faculty member says, "Look to the left of you, look to the right of you. One of you won't be here at graduation day," and that was a mark of pride that that this was a good, tough school. And
only a few survived.
Only a few survived, and that shows how good we are. Well, you know, the whole focus for public higher education is 180 degrees turned around now, where, you know, a member of the General Assembly might say, you know, they didn't finish. Well, you know, you wasted their time, you wasted our money, you wasted their money. You know, the job is really to educate, get people all the way through. So it has changed really a great deal. This was from another state, but a fun story is, you know, talking in a rural area in a public meeting, and we were promoting things, you know, in quality of education. Finally, somebody who told us he was a school board chairman, he said, you know, we don't really care about A and B students here. They grow up and leave. We care about C and D students. They stay right here. Then he said, and grow up and become school board chairman. Now, you know, that's what No Child Left Behind is really about, is bringing everybody along and raising them up to a level where they can be productive, can earn money, can raise a family, and you know, be an active participant in this society.
Very good. And of course, Chancellor, I think we're nearing the end of this particular show today. As soon as we get some information about where we are in reference to this, but I think we must be about near the latter part of this. but we want to, we've got 30 seconds to go
Okay.
here, and we're waiting on some kind of indication
Sure.
of that, you see. But I certainly want to thank you for coming by and giving us that information today. I think that we, and especially the information about the lottery, because I think that that's a very, very important piece of information there.
Well, it's something to remember as, you know, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th graders to get the grade point averages and the test scores, and it's also important once you've entered, keep those grades
Very
up
good.
so you don't lose it.
Okay, thank you, Chancellor, and let me thank our audience and encourage them to tune in again next week for another informative edition of Comments. Thank you and good morning.